have to do is hit the back button a couple times and then go back into the chat bubble and start typing your messages and typing whatever you like to type. Now, comments must be very appropriate. I don't want to hear, well, I don't believe in your blank blank this and your blank blank this and that. And no, we don't want to hear none of that. We're not here to curse at people or profane language or put people down. We're here to encourage people, lift people up, and give them something better than what's on the radio. If I really made this show to sound like a radio, I'd just turn this off and listen to the radio. They do it for me. I don't have to do it. So we're not trying to do what they do on the radio and all the junk that's out there. And excuse my French, but how many hopes they had last night? I can care less what you had last night. You don't talk about that around kids and around people on the radio. That's just not appropriate. So with that being said, I created this for that reason, so it can be appropriate. But your comments must be appropriate and tasteful, No bashing or putting people down, Just the general idea so you don't end up, causing anybody to have hurt feelings or whatnots or whatever goes on. So make comments with a free Spreaker.com account. That's SPREAKER.com. Again, it's SPREAKER.com. And it's not Speaker.com, but Spreaker, SPREAKER.com. And make all the comments you want. What else can you do with Podcast Portal? Well, you can connect with me through Facebook. You can also connect with me through my Twitter account. The only thing you have to do is log into your account, sign in, and then you can connect with me straight through Facebook and Twitter. Now, the only two things I request out of the app is that, number one, for permissions, that you allow me to view the area that you live in. For an example, I live in Ravenna, Ohio. Now, it's not going to give me, 1231 Ravenna, Ohio, 1231, State Street, Ravenna, Ohio. It's not 44266. That's not my address. It's just an example. It's not going to give me that. It's just going to say, that somebody with Podcast Portal, no name mentioning, is living in Ohio. So it's going to basically tell me how many people are where, like Ohio has 53%. It's going to tell me, Cleveland has 22% or whatnot. So whatever the percentages of who listens to me, it's just basically analytics to tell me who's listening from where. So it only requests your location and the fact that I wanted to write over other apps. So basically what that does is nothing else but when you click download on an episode, it sends it to your downloads folder. If you click download and I don't have that set to write over other apps, there would be no download button. So if Susie Smith down the road, you say she needs to hear this, but you can't download it, then you can't share it with her. That's why I created that, so you can have a download section, and you can download straight to the app as well too. But a download section, so that way when you download it to your phone or your tablet or your computer, then you'll have it there, and you can use that to share it with other people as well. So location, so I know where people are listening from, and right over other apps. So that just basically allows you to download episodes and stuff like that. So with that being said, download the app Podcast Portal, PODCAST, all one word, and then Portal, space Portal, PORTAL. That's PODCAST, space PORTAL, Podcast Portal. Enhanced by TGIF. Now there are going to be some updates. I'm going to have these updates next week. There's going to be some cool updates to the app, some really much needed updates. There's going to be a feature where you can listen to my pastor in Michigan do his program. Well, not program, but his church services live. It's either going to be over YouTube or over, because there is a, what's the word I'm looking for? There is a section on their website. And there is a podcast as well that they do. It's not really a podcast. It's just their services for audio. So with that being said, there is an audio version of the YouTube version. So if anything, I can get rid of the YouTube link, and then I can just put in an iframe with their audio version of that. So I'm going to have to look into that. I'm not sure if I have to do that with a separate page on the app, because there is a add a tag feature and there's an audio part, but I don't know if that exactly can do that on the same page or a new page, or I can always create an iframe. It's not that hard to do through HTML. So we're going to check this out and we're going to see what's going on. But I would, for more than likely right now, it's going to be a YouTube video, and then I'll fix that up. The YouTube video will be on the actual page like it is on my phone now. And the YouTube video plays very well. The only problem is every time they upload something new, I have to upload it to the playlist on YouTube, and then it comes into the podcast portal. I mean, that's okay if that has to happen that way, but I like to have a little audio version to where you can just, set your phone down. You don't have to look at your screen. You can relax and listen. So, with that being said, download the app. That's Podcast Portal. All one word, PODCAST, space PORTAL, and that's Podcast Portal, enhanced by TGIF. And one other feature that I want to say, and it's going to be a good feature, and I got the Safe Search already loaded up to it. I tested it out. Safe Search does work wonderful. Not that I wanted to test it out, but I had to, because I don't want my listeners to use this feature and then come and find out that there's all kinds of other stuff, because we're a Christian podcast, and I'm trying to make this app as Christian as I can. So I want no junk that's on the internet going through this stuff, because God would not want that to happen. So with that being said, I am adding a Google search bar to the bottom of the front page. What that means is now you can search the internet through Podcast Portal. Now you can go through all the different little avenues you want to with the podcast. But what that means is, though, you will be able to, when you get something you want more clarification on that I spoke about, you type in the search result of Scriptures on Faith or whatever the topic is, then you hit the enter button and it sends you to your Google, your preferred web browser, which could be Google Chrome, Google Firefox, things like that, or your Microsoft, whatever that is, the Microsoft Explorer, Internet Explorer and all that. So it sends you to your preferred web browser, and then you can search the results there. But what you do is you click the enter button. You say Scriptures on Faith. You hit enter, and then I have all your results on the same page. You just click on a page, click on a result, and then it takes you to that result. Or you can just go www.google.com, hit enter, and it takes you straight to Google when you click on Google. Now, if you can't find a result in that specific area of the app, at the very bottom of the page of the search results, it says search on Google. So you'll be able to research some stuff if you need more clarification. Like if I said something about Samson and you're not clear about who Samson really is and the background of Samson, you can Google who is or what is Samson or who is Samson, and then hit enter and then find a result you want to look at and then look through it on Google itself. I was hoping I can get all the results to stay in the app, but it's okay. Right now it's doing what it's doing. So with that being said, you'll be able to search and the whole internet, and you'll be able to look at things. I got images already set in, meaning you can do image searches and stuff like that. I don't think you can do video searches. You can do YouTube.com. I tested that out and it takes me straight to YouTube, and I use that as well. So you can go to YouTube.com if you really want to, and you can do all kinds of stuff there as well. But you can search the whole internet. You can do search results for topics you want to look up. If you need more clarification on something that I spoke about, you can look it up through the Google search bar. It's going to be the podcast search bar, but from Google, enhanced by Google. So be on the lookout for that as well. So let's do something. I have not done this ever, so I'm going to leave my microphone here turned on because I don't know if I turn it off, will it do this or not? And I had the devil's trying to, you don't need to do this. So we're going to do something here for a minute. And I have not done this. I think I did it once on the show. But I'm actually going to play a little selection for you for a minute. So let's play a little selection, and then we'll get into the actual music that I got onto the show. And I promise you next week I'll have other good songs as well. So let's do some selection of music on my keyboard for a minute here. Yes, I do not have a foot pedal, but that's okay. That is okay. So let's do like one or two Christmas carols. I was going to do something else, but I decided not to. But let's do one or two Christmas carols, and let's see what happens. So let's see how well I do. I'm a little rusty here. I haven't played in so long. It makes me feel good that I know something and I can use this to bless other people with. It's a blessing that I know how to do these things. So let's do another one. Well, that's it. We did some good old-fashioned Christmas. And let's do one more. Let's do a little fun one. There you go. We did some music as well. I played a little bit because I haven't played in a while, so I figured I'll let you guys have a little treat here. So let's get into an actual song that is saved onto my computer. And we are going to do this one for the K. Daniels Spirit and Truth Worship Band. And it is simply entitled One Voice. Enjoy One Voice.